Hello everyone, welcome to CNA, the daily newspaper analysis. So today we are back with the following list of topics to discuss. So let's start. The first topic says about the ICAR developing a weight that can beat the heat. So recently what has been seen that the Indian Council of Agricultural Research scientist has developed a new climate smart variety of wheat amenable to early sowing and escaping the impact of temperature spikes in March. And this particular variety has been named as HD3385. Please do remember, this is very important. HD3385 is the new variety of wheat that has been developed by the ICAR, okay, which is basically a climate smart variety of wheat. So this development of heat tolerant wheat by this ICAR is a significant step in the achievement of the field of agriculture. So the new variety of wheat has been specifically designed to withstand the high temperatures that are prevalent in many parts of India. So in addition, wheat and atta, that is the flour, inventories in government godowns recently reached their lowest levels. And we can see that this lowest level is not good for the consumption within the country. So therefore, this Union Agriculture Minister even declared that a committee has been established to keep an eye on the situation resulting from the rise in temperatures and its effects on the present wheat harvest. Okay, so therefore, there are various number of ways through which we can directly go for the way to beat the heats. Okay, and therefore, recently, this ICAR has developed the variety HD3385. Okay, chalo, next पे आते हैं. EPFO subscribers can now opt for higher pensions. So recently it has been in news because subscribers of the Employees Provident Fund who had not opted for higher pension under an earlier window have been provided another option now to go for the compliance of the Supreme Court's order, which has instructed all its regional and zonal offices on the manner in which employees should apply for higher pensions. So if I see about the EPFO scheme, okay, supposedly the pension, which is technically known as the Employees Pension Scheme, it's a social security scheme provided by the Employees Provident Fund Organization. So this scheme was first launched in 1995, and the schemes makes provisions for employees working in the organized sector for a pension after their retirement at the age of 58 years. So therefore, we could see that this is an important discussion with respective to the judgment that has recently been given by the Supreme Court in November 2022, where it has agreed that with the changes brought in by the amendment, and the Supreme Court said that the Supreme Court do not find any flaw in altering the basis of computation of pensionable salary. So therefore, the court said that amendments to the scheme shall apply to employees of exempted establishment as they do for the employees of regular establishments. So therefore, this particular things was in news, and we can see such things like such things are therefore a part of this particular structure of EPFO. Okay, next, India's growth history. So why it has been in news? Because India remains a bright spot to contribute 15% of the global growth in 2023. So the managing director of the International Monetary Fund has said that India remained a bright spot, and it is expected to go at 15% by the time period of 2023. So India has been regarded because India has managed to turn digitalization into a major driver for overcoming the impact of pandemic and creating growth and employment opportunities. So further, India's fiscal policy has also been very responsive to economic conditions of our country and has looked for fiscal consolidation along with providing significant financing for capital investments. So therefore, the MD of the IMF has appreciated the extended focus of India on investing in the green economy or the transition towards cleaner energy, building public digital infrastructure, and women empowerment. Okay, and therefore we can see that because of the comment given by the MD of the IMF, this particular thing was in news. So please remember this very data of 15%. Gulab Chand Kataria sworn in as Assam governor. So we can see that Professor Jagdish Mukhi recently has left Assam, and we can see that the opposition leader, like in the respective Rajasthan, okay, who was also a famous BJP leader of Rajasthan, Gulab Chand Kataria, has been given the Assam governor in charge. Okay, so therefore we can see various number of powers associated with the governor. We can see the articles. So please, since the governor is in news, do notify every powers as well as authorities as well as articles with respective to the governor and just revise it once. Okay, chalo. Next पे आते हैं lastly editorial. India can become a biodiversity champion. So why these things in the news? So here the following article discusses various initiatives by India towards biodiversity conservation. See, biodiversity conservation refers to the protection, management, and restoration of the variety of the life of one, and including all plants and animals, basically the flora and fauna. And it is essentially helpful for the healthy functioning of the ecosystem. That is the provisions of ecosystem services and the survival and well-being of the human societies. So today, India currently hosts 17% of the planet's human population and 17% of the global area in biodiversity hotspots, placing it at the helm to guide the planet in becoming a biodiversity champion. So therefore, today, various number of initiatives has been taken by India towards biodiversity conservation. Supposedly, if I say about the National Mission for Green India, NMGI, that is to increase the forest cover, National Mission for Himalayan Studies, that was launched in 2015 to support research and development in Himalayan region. Also, India has identified and notified over 160 biodiversity heritage sites, which are areas of ecological, biodiversity, cultural, or aesthetic importance. Also, we could say about National Mission on Biodiversity and Human Well-being that has been approved by the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council, which is known as PMSTIAC. Okay, so therefore, in every circumstances today, India is directly on the pledged to make India a carbon neutral country, a developed country, and also being a leader in biodiversity protection. So therefore, today, every forms of implementations that we can see with respective to Green India mission and everything, every forms of initiatives that has been taken by the government is a complex and a multifaceted challenge that they can face in the coming times with the change in the biodiversity conservation. So it is important to engage a variety of stakeholders, including governments, communities, and businesses to work together towards the common goal of conserving biodiversity and ensuring the long-term sustainability of our planet, emerging as a particular leader. So therefore, we can see that how India can become this champion and how it can directly make the whole world follow its respective footsteps. Okay, so that was with the respective editorial. So we have this 5 MCQs. Please do attempt these MCQs and do join our WhatsApp and Telegram channel for further updates. So that's all for today. Thank you and Jai Hind.